Yeah, so I did laundry there and feeling good enough to put it away this time. Changing my bedding and slept for 12 hours. Yeah. And today my thoughts are, all right, for 3 years I've tried to show the humans here who's doing this. It's Al-Qaeda. It comes down to them, okay? Al-Qaeda took this over. However, look, it probably started before with the Middle East. It totally did, according to extraterrestrials. It's been going on for thousands of years with Lucifer. He's been menacing in the Middle East ever since he split, all right? And he became a fallen and defied his planet, is what's really going on. I know you love the other worlds. You love the fantasy. You love the whatever the fuck it is you believe, dude. But what you're doing with this different species, and that's how they have influence here. They're dominant. They're more dominant than yours here is. All right? It's exoplanets and all this stuff that can be so explained. Most of it, some of the science and some of the spirituality, no, it won't be explained to humans. That's where the whole God, the whole Ra, the whole spirituality, angels, you know, extraterrestrials have a place they go to pray. It's the best I can say in synopsis to you fucking mutants. But besides getting kind of lost on that tangent with the Middle East and all that, I don't know. I truly just think that the Middle East has been going with their twisted, let's hijack religion. The religion there was Muslim. Let's hijack it for Satan. We actually really seriously do worship Satan. So after 1,000 years, and here we are looking like we do in Iran. Here we are looking like we do in Saudi Arabia. We're covering our women in all black. We're running around in all black. No one can speak. No one can look. No one can leave the house. No. But we love God. This is what God is all about. Now, we know that's a lie. We know that's a lie. We know that's a twisted rendition of any religion based off God. All right. The Christians are not much better. The Christians are the other Antichrist. They go praise Jesus, and then they go and they lynch black people. They've been doing that here in the other Antichrist nation for almost a 1,000 years. They praised Jesus in the Catholic religion and came and slaughtered Native Americans to take land. This is elementary. We know that. But we lie to ourselves, and you lie. I don't. And you lie to yourselves in self-deception, which is part of Satan's lie, in order to keep this Antichrist thing going. So what I'm trying to say is I don't exactly know. I could get guidance. Oh, you know I could. But it's not that direly important right now for me to find out who really started this. I just have to assume that it really did base out of the Middle East, out of the Islamist or whatever that is, the really crazy rendition that fuels the Al-Qaeda and the ISIS terrorist cells. That form of Islam that has taken over the entire religion, I do believe it started there. And then in the modern era, after World War II, when Hitler was a puppet of Satan, excuse me, started this whole ethnic cleansing on a massive scale, World War scale. I'm going to cleanse and ethnically exterminate millions and millions and millions of other humans. So the idea was birthed then, all right? So I assume that these Satan worshippers over there have been like praying to their devil, who is now dead. Satan crawls around. The only reason why Satan still crawls around, he's halfway still a little bit alive. He's just, don't forget, he's not some hocus pocus thing that's just out there swirling around in imaginary lands. No, he's a literal extraterrestrial who took off from an exoplanet and attacked this one. I know you have a really hard time admitting these, even concepts. I know you do, but I'm not going to stop telling you because it's my truth. And I kind of am right about a lot of things. So I know you hate me more for that too. I know that too. All right, so with Hitler and the concept of killing masses, millions of humans with WMDs and politics, modern politics, you know, because America was now a democracy, and all this stuff was catching fire over, and all these other nations want democracy. They want that too. So here we are, where Satan, it's the same Satan who now crawls, used it's not Arab people, it's the twisted form of Muslim. He used them. And he used the white ones here to make this Antichrist. That is the Antichrist. It's more of a, whatever the word is, I can't think of all the words for you people right now. It's more of a conglomeration, I can't think of, you know, my vocabularies are lost, but when someone's when someone's sleeping 12 hours a day, the fuck, they don't have any mercy here. Now, we're in a fascist authoritarian overthrow. I fucking know that. No extraterrestrial capabilities will help me with them. Let me just make that clear. No being a feminine woman will help me with them. No being anything will help me with them. They want me dead because I'm getting in the way of their far-right movement. And if it's not their far-right movement, they're still swept up in the narco-state movement of let's defund the police, let's eliminate law and order, let's take over our country, we're a rebel nation. Nobody can tell us what to do type of country. And they think that's going to sustain itself. They don't think, dude. The people here are a serious concern to other world governments. But they do, and they'll shoot you, and they'll amass in mobs if you say that you can't sustain it. God damn it, they're American. No one can tell them what to do. All right, they're gonna vote in their favorite rap star as president. Yeah, he'll be good. His wife's a massive slut. She sure looks like one. Don't question that though. She's cool too. All right. So now we have it. We have Al-Qaeda is the crux of this. I truly do believe that Al-Qaeda, it all ends with them, with the terrorist organization Al-Qaeda. Although the idea of mass extermination and so on and so forth did start in Germany and never left. Remember, they went to Hawaii and they've been all over in secrecy for the last 80 years, waiting to do the same thing again, but this time they didn't think they would fail. They used the white supremacist groups out of the U.S. They did it. They had plenty of time, dude. So they did that, right? And so here we are. But I do believe that Al-Qaeda fuels this. And see, that's what I mean. But you can just say, hey, it's Al-Qaeda's fault. Because it's going to be like everything will follow to them. All right? You want to bite the head of the dragon, hit that. All right? So, I know this is going to end up in a big war. I know that. And what I wanted to film, I don't really want to elaborate beyond making my main point here, because I already did kind of do a little bit of a narration. When the bombs start dropping from the sky, not to insult the special ops that's going on around this house. And I presume special ops that are going on around other nice people's homes in DC who are vulnerable. There's a few politicians that are vulnerable like me. We're not fighters whatsoever, like physical, let's go fight whatsoever. And we need a little bit of fucking defending. So I believe they have special ops going around a few of our houses. All right, so not to insult, all right, but you got to understand my perspective is like sometimes just, whoa, it's pretty negative. Not to insult, but when the bombs start dropping from the sky, I was holding baby and I said, you know I did what the angels, extraterrestrials wanted me to do. I did what they told me to do. Even yesterday when I said I don't want to do this anymore, they said, no, you're going to keep doing it. There's been days when I was sober, like new sobriety, and I didn't want to do it. But it was my higher power that said, no, mommy, you're going to stay sober just one more day. And that one more day made 13 years and going. And it got really easy after like years. It gets easier. You have to really eliminate the behavior of going to bars. It takes a while, you know. So bars are not bad, but for chronic alcoholics, no, you can't hang out at a bar every night, dude. No, you just gotta stop doing that, okay? You do. And for the first few years, no, you really can't be hanging out at bars at all. I could go in the bar now, probably once a month or less. I don't have any desire to. It's just an example. I could go in the bar now. I'd get very bored in about 30 minutes, and I'd want to leave. I wouldn't want to drink because I smell beer, no. But it's a lot of that stuff for new sobriety people. They just have to regroup their life, and they have to, people, places, and things you got to stay away from. Anyways, you all heard that. So the spirituality got me there, got me all the sobriety time, got me a college degree, got me all these things. I did what the higher power, extraterrestrials, God, Ra, all of them wanted me to do. I hit all these white nationals. I hit Al-Qaeda. I kept hitting Al-Qaeda, right? So I know that my extraterrestrials will protect me when the bombs start fucking dropping from the sky, because that's where this is going. I know that. And I know there's probably most likely a gang of fucks that want to come here. As soon as that happens, the far right or straight up jihadists, because they're all over this place too. I've said that. They want to come here and fucking kill me, dude. It's going to be mayhem. When they start attacking DC, they start attacking massive like attacks in our civilian cities, because they're going to start doing it. It's not going to be just ground on the ground. It's going to come from your little sky and water guns shooting off fucking WMDs at you all the way. And so people be running around terrified, and in that chaos there'll be these I don't know what they call them, Rambo groups that come and let's go kill that Heidi, because you know they are. You know that. And I just said to my extraterrestrials and to my baby cat, I said, because I did what I'm supposed to do for Ra and for St. Michael, I don't expect the humans to ever really come help me. But I know my angels well. I know they will. And I don't need to further explain to you how or why that works. Because most of you are sinners in Sodom. You're swine. So I know I'll live through it. But now I have absolutely no faith in my country or the people in this country whatsoever. And why should I? And this is what I said to my baby cat. I said, and then watch, they'll run around, right? And they'll go, let's go fight. Let's go fight the war now. Because their attention span is so mutated. They're so fucking stupid now. They'll have forgotten about the last 3 years of what I did, what I said, and who was doing it. And I said, well, they'll say, hey, let's go fight Al-Qaeda now. And I said, wait a second, I'm the one that told them it was Al-Qaeda for the last 3 fucking years. That means they'd have to think of the fact that I exist. And I said, don't count on them to. They're so fucking stupid. That's what I fucking think of all of you. Now, that's not saying that's my extraterrestrials. No. My thoughts are separate from theirs. That's my fucking thoughts and what I think of all of you. So as you're running around, let's go fight Al-Qaeda. Let's go fight the far right. Where are they? I guess I'll sit here. I'll just have my angels the fuck protect me. You're all going to hell.